Hi everyone, I'm Nicole with fitnessblender.com, and today we're going through a quick cardio and core routine. This is entirely body weight, so you can do it from anywhere in minimal time. We're gonna kick things off with a 3-minute warm-up, then head into a 9-minute cardio circuit, followed by a 3-minute plank finisher. Please plan for your own cool down today. For equipment, nothing at all besides an optional mat. And of course, if you want to continue seeing us make free workouts just like this, then please consider joining us inside our Fitness Blender channel membership on YouTube, where you can get exclusive access to workouts along with 5, 10, and 30-day fitness challenges. Or join us over inside FB Plus at fitnessblender.com for even more workouts, programs, and wellness content to support you and your goals. All that being said, set up your space and let's get into the workout. All right, it is time to warm things up. We have a 3-minute warm up, 6 exercises, 30 seconds each. Go ahead and meet me on your feet. All right, in less than 10 seconds, we are starting with an arm hug. So I want you to just spread those arms out, widen that chest, and then crisscross. Give yourself a nice little hug. It's a nice dynamic stretch here. Spreading out the chest, opening up those shoulders. Just giving yourself a little hug, get the blood flowing. This is a very brief warm-up, so if at the end of this warm-up you need more time, press pause. We've got to march and extend. Good. So I want you to keep those feet together. Bring your knee up to hip height. Extend it out long, back in and down. Up, out, in, and down. So we're working on some foundational core stability here, some balance, as well as a little bit of hip work, getting those hips engaged and ready to do some work today. Feel those hamstrings lengthen. Good. Hip circle to side lunge next. Good. Feet together. Save some room to the side. We're going to circle that knee across. Take it out wide. Toes face forward. Sit into a side lunge. Press back together. Switch sides out. Side lunge and up. Good. Really try to exaggerate that circle. Bring it across, out, and down. Really squeezing the glutes to open things up. Next up, we've got an inchworm. So get ready to move out in front of you. Good. Hands down to the mat. Walk it out to a high plank. Of course, we have some planks today, so we need to get that core primed and ready for that. Stand all the way back up at the top. Navel draws up and in as you go out into that plank. Next exercise is a plank to a squat. So I want you to stay down there on this next one. Find a high plank position, bring it up to a squat, so feet come up, and then stand. Down, back to plank, and back to squat. So we're working a little bit of hip mobility again here as we blend it with a little bit of muscle activation for the core and legs. Get those feet flat, ground through the heels before you stand, and then bring it back up. Good. Stay down on all fours. We've got to thread the needle. Let's start on the left side, down and open. So loop it through under your body, just like you're wringing out your spine. We're going to switch sides halfway. So let's do one more. Open, switch, finish out over here. Really open that chest at the top. Beautiful. All right, as we transition into cardio, I'm going to give you a quick few seconds to take a water break, grab yourself some water, and we're going to get the heart pumping up next. Welcome back. It is time for our 9-minute cardio circuit. Here we have a descending ladder type format. So I've got 4 exercises for you. We're going to complete them each for 40 seconds, 30 seconds, and then 20 seconds. You've got 10 seconds of rest between each exercise, 30 seconds of rest between each round. So you can see I've moved my mat out of the way here. We're going to be doing some shuffles. We're going to be doing some movement. I didn't want to trip over it. So you're welcome to do the exact same or leave it. All right, that being said, we've got a lateral shuffle double jab up first. I'm going to get my timer started. We're going to head into our 40-second round. All right, so save some space here. We're going to do 2 to 3 shuffles and then 2 jabs. So bend those knees, arms ready. 2 to 3 shuffles, double jab. So feet are stopped and then you jab. Stay in your athletic stance, weight in the heels. Feel free to get lower to make this harder. Good, good. Keep it going. Just a few seconds left. 10. Light on the balls of the feet as you shuffle. Just use the space you have. Relax. Good. All right, up next we've got a double front kick to a double squat. So I want you to reach, kick, squat, squat. Reach, kick, squat, squat. Okay, so get in that rhythm first, and then I'm going to offer you a progression option if you want to take it. That progression option is to drop into a squat. So squat, squat. Adding that little bit of impact is totally optional. Maybe you do it in one of the lesser rounds later on. Maybe you do it now. And maybe you don't do it at all. Totally up to you. Next up, reverse lunge to cross ankle tap. Feet are together. Arms out to the side. You're going to reverse lunge as you cross tap down. Knees at 90 degrees, getting low. Adding in that little bit of rotation here for core and mobility. Good. Cross and tap. Good. Make sure that knee is staying behind the toe. Relax. Beautiful. 10 seconds of rest. We've got one more exercise before we get a longer rest here. Downward dog to a squat. Find yourself in a downward dog position. Bring it forward to plank briefly. Jump or step into a squat. So I'll show you the step version. We're here and back. What I also want you to do is just briefly come up, stay low. Again, jump or step up, jump or step back. I added the downward dog in, so you could probably just do this plank to squat. I didn't want this to turn into a HIIT workout. That's not what we're here for. I want a nice, steady, elevated heart rate. So that downward dog is a little reprieve from that, okay? 30 seconds of rest here. Breathe. My heart's pumping. Inhale through the nose. Longer exhale through the mouth. That's going to help you stabilize your heart rate. Stay moving in place with me. We're heading into our second round, which is our 30-second round. All right? Same exercises. Let's bring the heat a little bit more this time if you can. We've only got 30 seconds each. Lateral shuffle, double jab first. Get low. Here we go. 2 to 3 shuffles over. Give me some good punches here. Think about something that is frustrating you and take it out. Keep it going. Rest. Good. All right, next up, double kick double squat. Option to add that jump in with that squat as well. All right, kick, kick, squat, squat, kick, kick, or low impact version, squat, squat. Doing great, keep it up. I'm kind of moving around my space here. Sit into those heels on the squat. Pull, almost there, and rest. Good. Inhale, exhale. Reverse lunge, cross tap. I'm gonna show you a progression option this time if you'd like it. All right, so starting at our base here. Now, if you want to add on to this, add a little bit of impact, you're welcome to jump, split jump, meet in the center, split jump, and meet in the center. I'm gonna stick with this one right here today. Last few seconds, 2, 1, rest. Good. All right, next up, downward dog, squat. Find your plank first. Send your hips back. Bring it forward briefly. Jump, bring those hands up. Root through those heels before you lift the hands. Remember, stepping is an option here. Down dog briefly, and bring it up. And rest. Great job. All right, I'm gonna throw in one more water break before we come back for our 20-second round and plank finisher. So grab yourself some water and I'll meet you right back here. All right, we are back in it for our 20-second round. We're not gonna waste any time. I'm gonna get my timer started. 10 seconds on the clock. We're going right back through those same 4 exercises, so we know the drill. Let's bring the heat. This is our last one, lateral shuffle, double jab. Get low. Light on the balls of the feet. Strong punches. Here we go. Rest, good. Double front kick, double squat. Here we go, kick, pull, squat, squat. Kick, kick, squat, squat. Remember your option to jump here if you want to take it. Rest. Good. Next up, reverse lunge, cross ankle tap. Remember your split jump option here if you want that. If not, totally fine. I honestly really despise jump lunges. I really do, but I'm gonna push myself to do them for these last 10 seconds. Maybe you're with me. Let's do what we don't like to do. That's how we get stronger mentally. 2, 1, and rest. Okay. Breathe. Downward dog to squat. Jump or step. Here we go. Find your downward dog. Maybe for this one, you take the down dog out of it and just go from plank to squat. It's up to you. Your workout, your way. Let's do it. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Beautiful. Great job, you guys. All right, we are heading into our plank finisher. So I'm gonna bring my mat back out here. And what we've got in store is just 3 plank variations. We're keeping it simple. 3 plank variations, 1 round. 50 seconds of work, 10 seconds to transition to the next one, okay? So our final Couple of minutes of this workout, so let's stay strong with it. First up is a high front plank. I'm gonna offer you some options to progress it once we get into it, but let's just start with that foundational high plank. All right, 10 seconds on the clock. High plank position. So we want shoulders stacked over the wrists here. Fists might need to be made. We're up. Let's tuck the pelvis under, tuck that tailbone just a slight bit. Make sure those knees are locked out. Navel drawn up and in. We've got a nice solid foundation here. You can see I'm making fists. Sometimes my wrists don't love planks for long periods of time, so you're welcome to do the same to neutralize. Now, if you want to add on to this, you're welcome to add a little leg lift. Think about those glutes. Belly stays engaged. We're not letting that low back fall down. Lift from the glutes, take that heel towards the ceiling. You're also welcome to just stay in that normal high plank or come to your knees as a modification. I'm here for the options. Good, bring it down to your knees. Let's come on over to a side plank as our next variation. Down to your elbow, feet stacked. Good, arm up. Let's bring it to that side plank. Holding steady right here, nice straight line from shoulders, rib cage, pelvis to heels. Nice straight line down. You're gonna need to squeeze your glutes a little bit. Feel those obliques engaged to keep that hip lifted. Option to modify is knee towards the floor. Option to advance, stack the leg, hold it here. Breathe, make sure you're not holding your breath. Nice steady inhales and exhales. You're gonna help that core stay engaged. Keep going, hold it here. Down to the last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. Switch sides, same thing on the other side, and this is it. All right, down to that elbow. Stack those feet. Arm up, here we go. Find your foundational pattern first. Nice straight line. Glutes engaged, oblique engaged. Hold, okay? Now, you're welcome to drop the bottom knee as a modification if you need to. You are also welcome to come into that kind of stacked position here, resting the bottom of your foot right about at your knee and holding. Don't be surprised if one side feels a little weaker than the other. Sometimes that happens. Take it all in as feedback, as data, things that we can improve upon. We all have those things, including me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest it down. Bring it down gently, carefully towards the floor. All right, excellent job today. Thank you so much for joining me for this cardio core, quick and efficient. Make sure you take some time to cool it down, finish bringing your heart rate down, and add in some stretches that really feel good to you. You can find a lot of cool downs in our Fitness Blender library, or you can freestyle your own. Thank you so much for being here. My name's Nicole. Leave a comment on this workout. Let me know what you liked about it, and I hope to work out with you again very soon. Workout complete.